Here I basically miss my fireball, and basically you can call this logic fireball, like Chief Pat Rocket. This Welcome back to the channel, and today I have an awesome, fantastic deck to show you for the raid challenge. So this is the deck that we are going to use for the raid challenge. So fireball to counter the cards like witch, mother witch, all the types of witches, because they are the actual bitches in this challenge, as they produce a lot more units than normal. These spawners and elixir collector, they are absolutely overpowered in this challenge. I don't understand why no one actually uses them. They produce a lot more elixir than normal. So this elixir collector, you must use it in the challenge. No matter what deck you use, you should use it in your challenge. Now Bowler is a big boy, and he can be used to counter or defense. Now counter, it can tank for units, it can tank for your spawned units from spawners, and that can cause huge trouble for your opponent. And if you want to defense, the Bowler can do the job by pushing Hog Rider away, Elite Barbarians, Lumberjack, Ram Rider, and all sorts of things. So this is the basic explanation of the deck. I hope this helps, and now let's pop straight into the battles. It's a replay of me versing a Golem deck. Well, I already finished the challenge, and unfortunately I forgot to record it that. But anyway, so this is a Golem, and Golems are the most annoying decks no matter what the challenge is. So this is probably the hardest matchup that I got so far, but here you go. So I'll show you some battles that I actually won, and also the battles that I lost. I lost 2 battles, one because of my internet, and second because I genuinely just lost. So I'll show you the ones that genuinely I lost after this one. So I hope you enjoy. Alright, so I start off with a furnace in the center to start off the game, and he goes golem straight away, so that makes me want to just rush him. So I put goblin hut, and then Bowler at the very back, and then he put down Mega Minion. So I decided to put Tesla, as I didn't want him to destroy my furnace, so that it gets more values. And these bats are actually so annoying, but thankfully none of the things actually connected, so he's actually in trouble defending all of that. So I destroyed the Night Witch with the fireball, so that look at the damage. We took down his tower in our first push, and he still hasn't even touched the tower. And our spear goblins are still doing work. Alright, so now he goes for the other side. I don't understand why, because there's already a push of the Spire Spirits on his King Tower. So personally, I think the better choice for him would be going the same side as the Fire Spirits. But anyway, so I didn't quite defend it very well, but yeah, there you go. He just lighting everything, but I don't think it was really worth it, to be very honest, because it just didn't help him take my tower down. So anyway, so I pump up. As you can see, just look at the advantage it gives me. This pump is actually the key to my victory here. So I put a furnace down again. Just so the basic idea for this is to put a constant pressure on your opponent, so that he basically is very engaged in defending rather than attacking. And here I basically miss my fireball, and basically you can call this logic fireball, like Chief Pat Rocket. This can be logic fireball. Yeah, no, come on. Okay, anyway, so I missed the fireball, and the bats did actually quite a lot of damage. Okay, so he lighting my pump, and this is another big mistake he actually made, because I already have a pump in my rotation. But anyway, so I put a Bowler in the center to go a bit aggressive, and I didn't want that Night Witch to survive and cross the bridge, because it'll produce a lot of bat. And trust me, witches are the actual bitches in this game, in this challenge. So yeah, and he actually just killed my pump again. So I put another pump just to actually annoy him this time. I didn't want to put it because I already know I won the game, but just to piss him off a little bit, because he's a golem player. And who likes golem player? Be honest, who likes golem player? Well, I don't, and no one else does. So they deserve to get annoyed and die. So yeah, so that's our first battle that we actually did against gold. Alright, so this is a game against like a classic, I guess, bridge spam deck because okay, so I start off with a firecracker to defend his spear goblins, and then I fireball his musketeer, yep. And then I pump up. Look at my elixir. He rushed me with E-barbs, and that's the biggest mistake I made because I had no elixir to defend whatsoever. So whenever you're in the beginning, I recommend actually setting the spawners up before you actually set your pump, because that will take up a lot of elixir unless you have 10 elixir on you and then you pump up, then it's gonna be value. But if you don't, then you have to be very careful because opponent can just rush you like this, like how he did to me. But anyway, and I tried to go on the other side because spawners without the princess tower would not survive much. So here I'm just going to skip it like 4 times so that just to make it easier for you guys and not watch my pain and suffering. But anyway, here you go. So and there you go. So this is the this is what you don't have to do. Just do not pump up in the beginning unless you have 10 elixir. Okay, so we start off with a goblin hunt at the very back. He's wishing me good luck because he knows that he's gonna destroy me, but turns out the otherwise at the end. Anyways, so there you go. So I put a furnace down, bowler down to defend his zappies. At first I thought this was the elixir golem deck, the one with healer and electro dragon and stuff, but not really. And here I got a massive value from that fireball. As you can see, I defended his elite barbarians very well. And there you go. We already have like a small push going on, and we do like a ton of damage. We did like over 1,000 damage and still going. As you can see, spawners are broken in this game. Here you go. We are almost taking down his tower. Just have a look. And now he puts in E-Giant. Now I thought that I might actually just lose this because E-Giant, there's like nothing which can stop it. Now he put the Electro Dragon at the back, which was his mistake because he could have just put it next to E-Giant to defend him well, because I had a Tesla, and this is what I use Tesla for, so that I can counter Electro Giant and Balloon and other units like them. So I fireball, Zappies and Tower at the same time, another big value for me. And I start to push, and I decided to pump up again so that I gain some elixir advantage and destroy my opponent to shreds. His bandit is not gonna do anything. Okay, at this point I have to admit I was a little bit scared because he has a bandit, and bandit are really dangerous if not countered well. And as you can see here, Electro Giant actually has quite a lot of health and he's going towards my tower, so I pushed him back with my log. So he didn't do quite a lot of damage, so that's good. And now we'll just put a furnace at the bottom, in the bottom right, and defend this. There you go. And then I fireball again because he gave me a good value again. I don't know why he keeps giving me value. He's just a trash player. And I pump up, so there are 2 pumps on the map, and he knows that he has a huge disadvantage. And his Electro Giant couldn't even cross the bridge. Actually, just have a look. His bandit just got destroyed. For here, he actually got me because I goofed up. I didn't play my Tesla properly, and it basically almost costed me a game because my other tower is actually down by so much health, and his tower is like almost full health. But I didn't lose hope, and you should never as well, because life gives you opportunities that you just need to accept. Anyway, as you can see, I used Tesla to counter my Electro Giant again, and he used Zappies again, and I just do nothing about it because I just know my Firecracker is too good and will probably take care of it well, as you can see. And I put an offensive bowler so that just to put pressure on him so he doesn't build up a big push. But he did. He ended up, making a big push, but still didn't quite affect me because Electro Giant wasn't able to cross the thing. And I put a Tesla down for the E-Bob so that it doesn't destroy my spawners. He put an Electro Dragon on top of my bowler to defend it, but again, I fireballed it. Electro Dragon and other units, they just had to be fireballed. They are trash, they are just very annoying. And at this point, I was feeling quite confident that I can actually 3-crown him, so all I did was just defended this E-Giant and put a Firecracker there to actually counter him. And he gets like 400 health. I just hope that my Goblin didn't really took down the Princess Tower. I was just waiting for him to make a mistake, and there you go. So he let my thing connect, and there you go. I won against E-Giant as well. So nothing can stop this deck. We went 7-0 in this challenge. Alright, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and found it a bit useful. Until next time, until next challenge, I'll see you later. Peace.